Oh shit. I was having what one might call technical difficulties just a second ago, man. Because I accidentally... My microphone is weird, man. If I touch it, it starts freaking the F out, okay? And I mean that for real, man. You start touching it weird, it starts freaking, man. It does not like it, not one bit, alright? I'm telling you. Anyway, what's going on? Well, what did I do today? Good question. Went to work. I know. Shocking. Shocker! Yesterday I was streaming and, what you call it? One of those big cosplayer girls rated my stream. I had like 60 viewers at once. That was pretty badass. I was twerking. I got so excited. I got up and started twerking. No, I'm just kidding. That's not real. But what did happen is I did get like 4 followers from that, which I know 4 out of 60 doesn't seem like that good of a that good of a ratio, but they seemed very enamored. That's what the important part was. The important part is that they were enamored and whatnot, and that's cool, right? That's cool. What else is going on? You know, I feel like I don't know, man. You know, a great commentary so far. I know, great commentary. I can tell you something. I did a little bit of try. I put some clothes in the washing machine, as one does, right? You start running out of clothes, you start realizing, like, oh my god. Diplopia dope 36N. Ooh, I hope that stays. You put some clothes in the wash, you start you wake up, you're like, damn, what clothes am I gonna wear? You're like, I have no idea. Then you look around, and you're like, damn, the clothes that I normally wear, I don't have, so I gotta do clothes when I get home. And that was my thought process. I was like, I gotta do clothes when I get home, and so I did. Imagine that. It's that simple. It's that shrimple, right? The only problem with doing clothes is that it's like not a one and done endeavor. You gotta put it in, and this is just me being like ADHD or something, I guess. You gotta put it in, then you gotta let that finish. Then after that, you gotta change them from the washing machine to the dryer, which, by the way, I still need to do probably. And I'm just summoning Pokeballs. That's cool. Which, by the way, I still need to do. Oh yeah, and by the way, a little giggle told me what the what you call them are, the secret rooms, the super secret rooms, and how to get to them. But also, a little giggle told me that it's not really that worth it. So, I mean, I guess I'm not really gonna worry about it. And you know, that's a great load off my shoulders to not have to worry about them fucking super secret rooms. And I hate to curse there. I hate to use my French language. I do live in Louisiana, so French is not too bad. French. No, I'm not surrounded by French. I know there are some places in Louisiana that might be. I'm typically not surrounded. I don't live in Cajun country. Cajun country, by the way, is what we call the area where the Cajuns live, okay? That's not where I'm at, where I am. That's typically south, farther down south. I live in basically like, I live in a place called the Florida Parishes, which is like, basically back in the day, when Louisiana was like just, an apple in the United States eye. There was the Florida parishes, which were owned by Spain. But basically what happened there is when the United States bought, or at some point, the United States got Florida and everything, and then they bought Louisiana. I don't know. It's like a whole deal. I'm not super worried about it. That's not something that concerns me greatly. But it is very interesting to go back and look at the history and whatnot. Where was I with that? Oh yeah, I don't interface a lot with French. But I would like to learn a language, just in what you call it, just in general. There was a time whenever I was trying to learn Japanese for a while, and I know maybe you're like, oh my goodness, Japanese, what a weeb, but like, I got probably farther than most people who say that do. Now, did I get very far at all? Can I understand it all? Not really. I can understand a few words, right? I can't write it. I know the alphabet, but that's like seriously like that's not very far, I don't think. But I did look into like methods of learning language, and one of the methods is like immersion learning or whatever, immersion, and that's just you do vocabulary every day, and you just listen to a shit ton of the language that you want to learn, which is helpful because you learn just a little bit of vocab so you could surmise what other words and shit mean through like just trying, right? Which is fun. That's fun. I want to do that. So I am. We got mate PJ elusive. So that was basically me saying that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do that, and whether it works out or not, we have yet to see. So I do at my new job. I switched jobs recently, from like this job where I worked 3 days a week and had like 4 days off to now I work 5 days a week. I have like a couple days off, but at my job I don't do as much, so I got like a lot of time to like listen, and that is a great time to do that. So I think it would be a good idea to see, just to see, because I do have a lot of time, so why not try, right? Why not try? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try, and there's no harm in trying. Give it the old college try, because it's fun. All right, it's fun. If you want to fault me for that, then why are you playing video games? Because they're fun. Exactly. Why are you watching this video? Why are you watching this video? Obviously, in some way you think it's fun or interesting, or I'm entertaining you at least a little bit. I don't know how you get this far without me entertaining you at least a little bit. And if you're still watching this and I'm not entertaining you, then I guess you hate yourself. Which I wouldn't put it past you. I mean, a lot of people hate themselves. It's a difficult feeling to get past. I will admit, I wouldn't say hated myself, but there are times you get a low opinion of yourself. I can say that, or at least I do. I wouldn't say I hate myself. There are times when I wonder what the hell I'm doing. Like, why am I doing this? But also, I'm like 21, so I mean, I still have a ways to go, which is probably why chores. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about was chores, man. You know, I live on, I have a roommate, but I live mostly on my own, like without a parent, right? And I gotta do some chores. I don't do all the chores because my roommate is here and he does some chores. He does most of them actually, but I struggle with chores real bad because I'm an idiot and I'm lazy. And who can't relate to that? But basically what happens is I don't want to do them. And I can't wait for the moment when apparently there's a moment when your brain just clicks and your brain is like, all right, we got to do chores. That doesn't happen for me. And in fact, I dread doing chores, and most of the time I wait until it gets too much. I wait until it gets too fucked up, and then I do it. You know what I mean? Which is not the way I want to be, but I'm trying my best to work on it. I still got some frontal lobe to develop, which I guess I'm not using it as an excuse, but I guess ADHD has a little bit of something to play with that, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. The worst one for me is cutting the grass, because I don't go outside to begin with, and then add on top of that it takes like hours, and then add on top of that I get bored. And then the grass goes a while without getting cut. And there should be no excuse for that, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm taking that because it gives me a damage up. Sure, give me this. I'd love it if you went away, mother. Thank you. And I'll throw my Pokeball all I want. Next floor we go. I know I'm probably missing secret rooms out the wazoo, but who gives a care? Who gives a care at this point? We're just trying to get to the end. And by the way, this run is probably one of the better TM trainer runs. Oh shit, you ball sack wiener cum fart wiener cum. Okay, whatever. Picking up. Yeah, that doesn't even do that good. But this is definitely one of the better runs. I don't even need that. Active items are not that good in this. This is definitely one of the better TM trades. I started with, and damage ups is crazy. I mean, you barely ever get. Oh wow, look at that. You barely ever get freaking damage ups in this game. Freeze effect. Okay, wait. That one gave me a damage up, I think. No, it gave me a tier up. I don't want that. I don't want... Okay, wait. Maybe I take this. It gives me a little bit of charge, which I guess is the name of the game, huh? I have no idea. I'm just sort of here right now. So I did in fact... what you call it? They gave me... Oh, wow. It sticks around. How long does this stick around for? I might just keep this on me forever. But, I did, in fact, I'm sticking with my every other day upload schedule, which is pretty nice. I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but I am. I'm sticking with my every other day upload schedule. And that's cool. I'm very happy about that. What the hell happened there? Every other day, if I start getting into the habit of doing it, I might start doing it, you know, every day, which would be cool. I'm also starting to standardize my what you call it, making process, my thumbnail making process, so that it's not as tedious, and so that I actually get it done. That's how you read that, by the way. If you read words, you don't actually say the words, you just say gibberish. And that's basically how you do that. I mean, you don't really even have to try, if I'm being honest. You can just say gibberish and make it work. Which is, speaking of gibberish, it's one of the ways immersion learning with the language thing kind of works, is because, you know, babies, right? You've heard of a baby before, right? Well, babies, they sort of, babies, I mean, you can't go back to human brain. Can you tell I watch a YouTube video about this? But basically, you can't go back to, like, baby brain, right? But you can at least just sit there and try and soak up as much of the language as you can. And then, you know, comprehensively trying your best to figure out what the hell's being said. While, and, you know, I watch, you know, I like anime. Japanese culture. You know, it's fun, man. It's just fun stuff. It's cool. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? It's also, I think one of the reasons I find it so interesting is because the culture, it feels like so different and alien to American culture that it's just interesting. It's just like inherently interesting, which is kind of like why I like it. It's fun to try and see, like, and then, like, learning the language. It's like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna go to Japan, but, like, wouldn't it be cool to, like, watch stuff and just know what they're saying? I've never learned a language before. I want to be able to do that. Like, just hear. I know it's not gonna take like a week. It's not gonna take 2 weeks. It's not gonna take a year. It's gonna take a vast amount of time. And I know that because I've been on the language learning process multiple times. Like, I've started, stopped. And you know what's interesting though? Is that each time I made a little bit of progress each time, and I'm just on the horse again, right? That's the cool part, is that each time I learn a little bit more. And so it's like, what's the problem in trying again? And this time I'm not paying for Duolingo Premium, because, like, I heard that it's like, what's the point? That's only for, like, if you want to say funny little phrases, not, or at least that's what I hear, is that it's for funny little phrases, not for actually learning. Or, well, I guess you can learn if you're, like, on it, like, you're on top of it, like, all the time, but that shit's hard to, I mean, eventually I burn myself out, which I'm feeling is what's gonna happen to me this time again, but that's how I am, like, most of the time. I thought that was gonna kill me. That's how I am most of the time with things, is I get really into them, I try my hardest, and then I get burned out. But maybe if I form a habit, a nun's habit, Isaac reference, a nun's habit, Isaac reference, right? But maybe if I get a habit going, right? These guys suck. You almost killed me, you bastard. Oh, wow, that's a win button. Okay, cool. And it's on a cooldown, so it's balanced a little bit. That's cool. But, yeah, what was I saying? I totally forgot. Well, it doesn't matter that much. Let's just, move on. Hackless unfin. Hackless unfin. Yeah, but, music? Have I made any music? Not really, but, I did show some music to those people that rated my stream last night. And, I got a lot of, they liked it. From what I heard, they liked it. It seems like they want to listen to it outside. I forget that other people haven't heard it, because, you know, it's just on my computer, and I gotta upload it, I guess, to, YouTube or something. I guess I could make a Spotify, huh? I never even thought about making a Spotify for my music, but I guess it's entirely possible that I could do that. And if you want me to do that, let me know, and I'll do it. But as of right now, only one song is uploaded to the YouTube, and I guess I just need to do more of them, cause all I have to do is put the image and then put the image and the the MP3, which is not hard at all. That's like beginner's baby basics 105 or whatever, beginner baby basics, right? And I could do it easy. But if I just gotta not make time for it, but I just gotta actually put in the effort and do it. Cause I have the time. I just gotta remember that it is worth it, at least a little bit. Cause I don't know if you know this, but Dinkle's theme, I think it's called Dinky's theme maybe, which is a Dinky Rag and C is what it was named on my computer file, but that has like 150 views as of now, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but YouTube wise it is a lot, especially Instagram wise. That's not a lot at all, because considering my Instagram has like, damn, my Instagram has a lot, like seriously, my Instagram has a shit ton. I think I'm at like 600,000 views for the month, I think, for Instagram, which is absolutely insane. I have met like 13.5 thousand followers. Instagram is a different beast though, like entirely. Instagram is strange. Was I taking like actual heart damage first? That was very strange. That's okay. Well, keep getting hit and dying. It's fine. Come on, Monstro. Do me a favor and perish. Make like a Louisiana and perish, please. Which, by the way, that's what we call our counties. If you didn't know that, now you do. Stop jumping, you're making my little boogers worthless. Alright, now we take this. Let's slow this. I don't know why. Oh, wow. I am not using that ever again. That very nearly killed me. And we're going to the next floor. To the next floor we go! Oh, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Dude, screw this guy, man. He's fixing to eat it, dude. Look at him. Oh, God. What was that? That was terrifying. Oh, my Jesus. That could have very well ended my life, but, you know. Because I had Glass Clannon. I feel like I did that last time I said that as well. Glass Clannon. The Empress. Which one is this? The High Priestess. The Glass Clanlin. Glass Clannon? Glass Clanlin. Glassinen Clanlin. Like, there it is again. Get these guys. Why am I taking full heart damage sometimes? Unless I was I might have been a, a champion and I didn't even realize. Which happens, it happens. It's okay, it happens. And I'm taking damage, You know, it's alright. We'll just, okay. Alright, we'll simply survive, okay? Just be careful, brother. Especially with these guys. This guy's gonna shoot diagonal. Just be careful. Stand in a spot where you can't get hit. Just like that. You're doing great. I need you to pay attention. Just pay attention. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just pay attention. These guys are pretty simple. You can deal with them. You can deal with them. Oh, don't hit buttons. Don't hit buttons. This is gonna fuck me up. Okay, that's good. We got some good shit. We got some good shit. These guys are fast. Alright, that's dealt with. These guys again. This motherfucker. Fuck you. Okay, hold up. There we go. Just need to lock in for a second. Let's see what we got. Please don't be a spacebar. And also, please don't end my run. That's also a much needed thing. Sometimes you just get those that just spawn bombs as soon as you walk into the room. And when that happens, you die. Because it's hard to... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I'm half a heart now. That's bad. It's okay, though, because I simply survive. I'll use this real quick. Because these guys are annoying. Please. Please just work. There we go. Please don't be a bad trip. Okay, it's puberty, which is still bad. Alright, I have to win this mom fight. I have to not get hit. Oh, God. Well, there's that. 20 minutes, so that's a run. You know, I feel like we had some good conversation here. Yeah. I feel like we had some good conversation. That's cool. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. I don't remember my outro. Maybe I need to start generating an outro. Not generating, but like start to actually thinking of like what I want an outro to be. You'll see me in the next one, hopefully in a couple days, or maybe a day, or maybe so. But I'm gonna record another one right now, so trust. There's gonna be more. I'm gonna have more where this came from. Okay, there's gonna be 1 billion. I'm gonna make 1 billion of these. I want to like 5,000 part series. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? Like, that'd be fantastic. All right, I'll see you in the next one. I love you.